Like most Texans, I could use a steak. And that means we need to head to the Leona General Store. This little store originally opened in 1921 as a place for all your general needs. And today, it only meets one need, our need for meat. A line like this in these parts can only mean one thing. It's steak night at the Leona General Store. It happens every Friday and Saturday night, with folks lining up hours before the doors open. This is owner Jerry House, who with his wife Cynthia started this part-time joint after retiring as a Methodist minister. So how many people showed up for the first steak night? 5 cars in the parking lot?
25. And most of them were our friends from out of town.
Yeah.
In the church business, we learned that if you start a new program, you better have somebody there. That was one of my nightmares, was to go to church and there'd be 5 cars there.
Well, even now, you're still worried if people are going to show up or not?
Really am.
No way.
We didn't make a dime for 5 or 6 years, and then it began to grow.
The Leona General Store wasn't always the steaky destination it's known as. The building started its life as a humble grocery store serving this rural community.
The building that we're in, it was built in 1921, so it's a little over 100 years old. But before that, there was a general store here on the site.
Okay.
But it burned in 21, they rebuilt it. When we turned it into a restaurant, and you can see part of the floor is not painted. That's where the shelves were for the grocery store. And these shelves were the original shelves. So.
The things Jerry kept in the store tell us centuries worth of stories, from farm equipment to vintage toiletries. Is this remnants from the old general store?
Yeah, we kept this one shelf. You'll notice in the back, Crest toothpaste is a little worn.
No kidding.
And
well, it was only $1.89.
When was the last time you used Magic
shaving powder? I don't think I've ever used a shaving powder. Removes beard without a razor? Basically chemically melts it off your face?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if I trust this.
And its copper tone is real nice too.
Oh yeah, 30-day, all-day
That'll
protection.
protect you from the sun.
Sure, when it's got the lead in it, you know it's good from back in the old days.
Well, when we bought the store, a lot of this was here. It was like a little museum, and they somebody would donate something and they put their name on it.
Yeah. I bet you've got just a lot of old-timers who come in with stories.
Yeah,
or stories that their parents, grandparents.
Exactly.
So y'all are like the continual living history of Leona, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now this entire operation is a family affair. Jerry and Cynthia's daughters work the pit and the dining room, while his son-in-law Don works the butcher block. You can order the ribeye or the ribeye. Seriously. Everybody gets the same side and salad bar. Your only choice is how big you want your beef. The smallest is 10 ounces. The biggest? Just let your Texas dreams run wild. If I recall, it comes in like big and huge. Like those are pretty much the portions.
Yeah, we don't weigh them. And we actually weighed one time. Our 10 ounce is actually 16 ounces.
Every customer here orders by the ounce, and then each steak is hand cut in the back. Although Don has his own way of measuring each order. And I don't see a scale anywhere. How are we doing this?
No, that's all eyeballing. That's a smaller cut. That's going to be about 12.
Okay.
You can see that.
Oh, that's a beautiful steak.
That's going to be 14. If you weigh that, it's going to be probably 16 to 18.
So, you're basically responsible for losing this place lots of money.
Lots of money. But
you're still around, so they must like it.
Well, I'm family, so you can't help that. They can't get rid of me.
We have a board over on the wall, and so we had one guy that ate a 96 ounce.
No.
He rented a house across the street over here. He ate a steak. He got sick between here and walking home. Following Monday, there was a septic truck over at his house. And in a town like Leona, of course, everybody knows everybody. He had to get his septic cleaned out after eating that 96 ounce steak.
On a busy night, this store will serve 600 people. That's 4 times the population of Leona. But folks are willing to wait for greatness. Wow. So how long y'all been waiting here? Quite a while, I guess, huh? Oh, not too keen with outsiders. I promise, I'm friendly. Y'all don't look like y'all are doing too good, though. Can someone get these folks a table? How'd you get in this business?
Well, my brother was a United Methodist minister as
Okay.
well. And we had a dream that when we retired, we just open up a roadside barbecue stand somewhere. Unfortunately, he passed away early and in his 50s. I think about a week or so after that, my wife and I had to go to Dallas to do a wedding. And on the way, I said, why don't we stop by Leona? My grandparents lived here on a farm. And we got about, I don't know, 15 miles down the road. And I said, Cynthia, did you see that for sale sign in the window of the general store?
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, I was hoping you didn't see that. And I said, well, I think that's mine and my brother's roadside barbecue stand. Make a long story short, 3 weeks later, we owned it, so.
Wow. And now that Jerry had acquired the store, well, it was time to get to work, making it the beefy destination he and his brother dreamt of. Week after week, more and more people showed up for steak night, including a few notable customers who graced this dining room. So, I mean, look at all those side pictures, too.
Yeah.
I guess y'all had some pretty famous people come in here and eat.
We were serving lunch at one point in our history, and this Corvette pulls up. Well, we don't have any Corvettes in Leona. And this Corvette pulls up, and this guy comes out, and he was on his way to Austin, I think it was, and he stopped in. He was Willie Nelson's drummer.
That's cool.
We had a great visit. He's a fun guy.
Oh, that's awesome. Before we get to eating, Jerry told me I should head next door for the full Leona experience. All right, so why would I leave the place where I'm gonna have dinner? Well, if you want anything other than tea or water at the general store, you gotta BYOB. And I didn't BY my own anything. So I gotta come over here and BUY a bottle of wine. Luckily, Jerry's first cousin, Dawn, has renovated the old drugstore. I mean, they have restored it to just like it looked 100 years ago. I love old school soda fountains. I know what I'm doing for dessert, for sure. But first off, well, let's go have some dinner. Yes.
I got a 12-ounce medium rare.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You enjoy.
Oh, I will. Look at this, guys. 12 ounces, medium rare ribeye. I mean, look at this thing. That ain't 12 ounces. Let's see. Medium rare. And there she is. Oh, yeah. Man, what I love, you can actually you can smell the smoke and the charcoal, the fire. Oh, that's magic. Here we go. This season of the Day Tripper, we have eaten steaks done a lot of different ways. This one right here is amazing because you get that sear on the outside, but still so juicy on the inside. Oh, man. Oh, that's so good. Texas is a big state, and I've seen a lot of it. And I can say with certainty, there is not another place like the Leona General Store anywhere within the borders of the Lone Star State. This spot's special. Just judge it by the line out there. The people get here hour before it opens and start piling up to get in and eat a steak like this. And they are turning them out fast back there, hand cutting it. You know, I've never seen more steak cooks in a kitchen than I did at the Leona General Store in the back. This place is truly something special. And now that my belly is sufficiently beefed up, it's time to head next door for that dessert. Thank you. All right, so I will see all y'all out on the road. Fire con Dios, amigos. Oh, yeah. To see the full episode or to get info about how to visit this spot, trip on over to thedaytripper.com.